The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Here in Milwaukee, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. So the Chicago White Sox looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Well, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And a new season is officially underway. Strike two. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Nope. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. One away. Next to hit, Kyle Teel. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Hey!
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And that hits the top of the zone for a strike.
That's a tough location there. Slightly elevated, below the hands on the inside corner of the plate. You swing at that, you're hitting it with your fists.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the White Sox, Shane Smith. What do we need to know here about the right-hander? This is Bryce Terang. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out. And Could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Off the mark there. Ball one. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Gets him to chase after that one.
Ball inside.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
One down. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. You'll one.
Ball down.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. There goes the runner. Hard hit, right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Ball, that's up there.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down here on opening day.
Yep, that ball went out.
Right through there for a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Slider misses outside. Sal Frelick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air right field, and that's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Slow roll into first, and it goes just foul.
great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Jake Bowers in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
That one lifted to left. Yelich in position. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball, that's outside.
And that's
ball,
outside.
that's off the plate.
And that's ball 2. Bounced up the middle. Ortiz fires to first on the run.
No, he's in.
But it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Just
nope.
missed. Acuna off of first with 2 away.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. In time to Vaughn. Inning over. So 1 left for the White Sox, and it remains 1-0. Thanks for celebrating opening day with us here in Milwaukee, where the Brewers are coming off a season that saw them win 97 games and reach the NLCS before getting eliminated by the Dodgers.
Yeah, they put together their best regular season in franchise history. You got to chalk that up as a success for 2-time National League Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball 2.
That one a little bit high, and the count's full. Right side, hard hit. Murakami takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 6,
David Hamilton, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's ball 2.
Three-two now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 2-0.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their time.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Acuna takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers.
And now it's Christian Yelich. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Yelich.
Nope, that's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Brewers strand 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, top half of the 3rd inning, Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Got him swinging. 1 out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And now the right ball
The
is
plate, ball 1.
outside.
Pitches, but even better takes.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
just off the inside edge. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first. There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Contreras on at first, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off, and a foul ball.
Inside ball.
Angle his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off and throw, and everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
Fouls away the first offering.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Check swing. Went around. And that is strike two. That one missed.
Ball three.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and that's two.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
On to the fourth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
Teal.
You know,
That's a
these
ball.
White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Ball.
On the ground. Terang over to first in time. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Next for the White Sox.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. White Sox down a run here on opening day. Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Hey.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Struck him out without a swing. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chase Mydra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Late with the swing there. And that one almost hit him. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. He goes down looking. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And midway in the 4th, you're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field, bottom 4, Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Just
outside.
missed. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Go ahead run on base. Bryce Terang now at the plate.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one way inside. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. So they make short work of them there. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee, new inning getting started. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Look out!
That hit him. He's got
hit him.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Sam.
Go ahead run on base. Sam Antonacci will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ground ball
That
right
ball
side.
foul.
And foul ball. Comes up empty. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Here's a 1-2. And he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. He beats the throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Sam Antonacci with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ball one.
Movement in the bullpen. Aaron Ashby, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Koenig getting cranked up as well. On the ground, out to short. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Out to short. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 1-1 now.
Ball up there.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next pitch misses. 3-1 now. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. This one popped up. My drop. Should have this one. Dives, but it's off his glove. To second, and he's safe.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Stepping in, Jackson Chourio.
Aye.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Up next for the Brewers.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn. Ripped to right. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 10, now, Freeland.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball.
Ball one. That's ball 2.
1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Now here's Jake Bowers. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brian Hudson on to pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball.
Contreras over at second. Freeland on at first with 2 down. Next one misses, and it's 2-0. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one's in there. 3-1. Bowers not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting duggies with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditate for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. Getting ready to make his season debut. And that one fouled off. Strike 2. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Murakami now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And he gets tied up right there. Got him looking for the K. Coming out of the bullpen drawer. Beans. That clips the corner.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 6th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Out there to center. One up, one down. Swing and a foul out of play. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt.
Ball that
misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 7th. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Chourio on the move. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away. And now it's Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jordan Leisure, ready to make his season debut.
Nope. Ball 2.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Ball one there. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Vaughn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Hey! Ball one.
In the dirt. In the air, out towards left center. Hayes under this one. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We look ahead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Abner Uribe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Serpa getting loose as well. Strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Ball 2.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh, that's out.
Outside. And a count is 3-1. The Brewers trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch is in there. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Bunting for a hit. And he barehands it. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
At the plate, Kyle Teal. Runner on the go.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Hill on at second with two down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that one almost got him. So the tying run at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. So they turn to their closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, one.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
That misses the zone. Out. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's another ball. There's a strike. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
That's a ball.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 2.
And now
Ball
it's
three.
filled up. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tyler Gilbert.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And now a man in the scoring position. Man at second. That misses. And the count's even at 2. And that skips into there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Through 8 full. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Last chance coming up. Back here at American Family Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one at triple digits.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Hey.
In the air, left field. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Chicago, Chase Mydra. 0 for 3 in this one. McGill looking for his first save of the year. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Going to count 1 and 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For